Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about arithmetic mean, how arithmetic mean is calculated and what is arithmetic mean. Dear students, today we will discuss about the numerical portion, means how to calculate arithmetic mean. In the next video we will discuss about the theory portion also. Let's start. What is arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is one of the methods of calculating central tendency. First, we will discuss about what is central tendency. Central tendency refers to an average or a central value of a statistical series, that is, the most representative value of a series. Now, what's about the measures of central tendency? Measures of central tendency refers to all those methods of statistical analysis by which averages of the statistical series are worked out. Now, I want to re-explain this. What is central tendency? बच्चे, सेंट्रल टेंडेंसी का मतलब होता है एक ऐसा नंबर, एक ऐसी एवरेज वैल्यू जो पूरी की पूरी सीरीज़ को रिप्रेजेंट करे. जैसे एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल दे रही हूँ मैं. आपकी क्लास में स्टार्ट का टेस्ट हुआ और 10 में से देर आर 102 स्टूडेंट्स इन योर क्लास. तो किसी बच्चे के 10 में से 7 आए हैं, किसी के 6 आए, किसी के 9 आए, किसी के 10 आए हैं. तो 102 स्टूडेंट्स के मार्क्स को सेपरेटली डिस्कस करने की बजाय हम क्या करते हैं, उसका एवरेज निकाल लेते हैं. एवरेज कैसे निकालेंगे? टोटल मार्क्स ऑब्टेन बाय 102 स्टूडेंट्स डिवाइड बाय द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, दैट इज़ 102. सपोज करिए कि ये जो एवरेज आया ये 7 आया. द 7 विल बी द most representative value and it will be known as the central tendency, the value of central tendency. How it is calculated is known as the measures of central tendency. We are having 3 measures of central tendency. First is the arithmetic mean, first is the mean, second is median, and third is the mode. We will discuss about mean in this chapter and median and mode will be discussed in next chapter. Let's start the topic, beta. Arithmetic mean is one of the methods of calculating central tendency. And what's about its features? It is an average value. It is calculated to reach a single value which represents the entire data. Now, calculating an average, this is just an example. Suppose there are 6 items, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 9, means we can say marks obtained by 6 students out of 10. Then the arithmetic mean will be sum total of the marks divided by number of students, and we have average value as 3.17. Arithmetic mean is used in situation such as working out cricket averages. Arithmetic mean are used in calculating average incomes also. We will discuss the theory portion in next video. Now, the next topic, how mean is calculated. Different series and different methods. We have different methods to calculate mean in different types of series. Let's recall the series. We have 3 series. One is the individual series, second is discrete series, and in continuous series. Individual series are those series in which frequencies are not given any consideration. As in the previous question, there are 6 students and marks obtained by 6 students are 1, 2, 2, 2 and 3 and 9. Means 2 marks are repeated by 3 students, but we are not giving any weightage. This is a kind of individual series. Now, discrete series are those series in which the values are in complete numbers but frequencies are also considered. On the other hand, continuous series are those series in which the values are in class interval, in terms of class interval, or in terms of fractions like 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 30, means the class intervals may be equal, may be unequal, but fractional values can be considered there. Now, how to calculate arithmetic mean in these types of series? In case of individual series, we will use 2 methods. One is the direct method and second is the shortcut method. Then in case of discrete series, again we are having 2 methods. One is the direct method and second is the shortcut method. In case of continuous series, we have three methods: direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method. बच्चे, step deviation method can also be used in discrete series, but there must be an equal difference between the two values. We will discuss in the topic. The very first one, individual series and direct method. बच्चे, these are the students A, B, C, so and so, and these are the marks obtained by the students. So students को हमने अरेंज किया ABCD, मतलब पहले हमारे पास एक हॉरिजॉन्टल फॉर्म में सीरीज़ थी, इसको हमने वर्टिकल फॉर्म में लिख लिया. वी हैव X, कोई फ्रिक्वेंसी यहाँ नहीं होती, मार्क्स है हमारे पास सिर्फ X. यहाँ पर आप देख रहे हो हमने किसी असेंडिंग या डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में इसको नहीं अरेंज किया. जैसे मार्क्स हैं, सपोज करिए अप टू 10 मीन्स 10 स्टूडेंट्स के रोल नंबर वाइज मार्क्स हैं और हमने इसको अरेंज किया. सिंपल जैसे था वैसे ही उसको ले लिया. देन राइट द सम इन रोज एंड कॉलम फॉर्मेट. फॉर्मूला टू फाइंड द अर्थमेटिक मीन, x bar is equal to sigma x by n. Dear students, keep in your mind, x bar is equal to sigma x by n, where sigma x is the sum total of column and n is the number of observations. In our example, there are 10 because students are 10, that's why n is equal to 10. Now it is time to find out sigma x. Sigma x is 50. Then use the formula sigma x by n, that is 50 by 10, this is 5. So arithmetic mean is 5. I think it is very much clear to you. Now individual series and shortcut method. Dear students, whenever we are to use a shortcut method, our first step is to assume a mean, means to have an assumed mean. Assumed mean means कोई भी हम अपनी तरफ से एक वैल्यू को ले लेते हैं. जनरली हम एक ऐसी वैल्यू को सिलेक्ट करते हैं दैट इज़ सेंट्रली लोकेटेड. चलिए स्टार्ट करें. एज़ यूजुअल एक्स हमारे पास क्या आ जाएंगे, मार्क्स आ जाएंगे. हमने यहाँ पर एज्यूम मीन 2 लिया है. आप कुछ और भी ले सकते थे, आप 7 भी ले सकते थे, आप 6 भी ले सकते थे, आप 3 भी ले सकते थे. तो हमने यहाँ से एज्यूम मीन लिया A. अब हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे डेविएशन. डेविएशन मीन्स dx. dx का फॉर्मूला x माइनस a. x हमारे पास 2 है, a भी 2 है, सो 2 माइनस 2 इट इज़ 0. x is 7, a है 2, 7 minus 2 5. It may be positive, it may be negative. For example, for J student, marks obtained 0, a is 2, so 0 minus 2 minus 2. It means the deviations may be positive, deviations may be negative. Now, what's the formula? Formula to find the arithmetic mean through assumed mean method or through a shortcut method is a plus sigma dx by n. In this question, a is 2, we have assumed a as 2, and sigma dx is 30 as we have calculated, and n is 10 because we are having 10 students, that's why n is equal to 10. So on substituting all the values in the formula, we will get the answer that arithmetic mean is 5. So dear student, keep in your mind while calculating arithmetic mean, no need to arrange the data in ascending or descending order. Just give sequence or serial number and then start the question when you are having an individual series. You can use direct method, you can use shortcut method, and if it is not asked to do the question by a particular method, it's up to your choice. जो आपको बेटर लगे आप कर सकते हो. अगर क्वेश्चन में कोई पर्टिकुलरली पूछा नहीं जा रहा या आपको कहा नहीं जा रहा कि विच मैथड इज़ टू बी यूज्ड. गॉट इट बेटा? नाउ दिस इज अबाउट द डिस्क्रीट सीरीज and how the arithmetic mean is calculated by using the direct method. First, come to the series. Try to identify the series. Marks received by students means this is x. F refers to the frequency. This is a discrete series because x is in complete numbers and F is there, means repetition is given consideration. Marks obtained, marks received by students 5, frequency 4. It means 4 students are getting 5 marks, 6 students are getting 2 marks, 8 students are getting 3 marks, 6 students are getting 4 marks. So this is all about the discrete series. Now, how to calculate arithmetic mean by using the direct method. The very first, column X and put all the data of marks received by students in this column. Step 2, column F and put all the data of frequency under this. If you have a series in a horizontal form, first convert it into vertical form, means in terms of columns. Now fx, the next step is to calculate fx. Fx means frequency is multiplied by x. In our question, 4 is the frequency of marks 5, so fx will be 20, then 12, 24, 24 respectively. Next step, find sigma fx, means summation of fx. It means this is 80. Fifth step, find sigma f also, means number of frequencies. Bache, keep in your mind, in case of individual series, we will have the formula sigma x by n. But in case of discrete series, we have the formula sigma fx by sigma f. It can also be written as sigma fx by n. But here n will be the summation of frequency. So in our question, this is 80 by 24. This is 3.33. So I think this method is quite clear to you. Now move to the next. This is discrete series and shortcut method. So first and second steps are, these are very much clear, means you are to convert the series into a series having columns. Now the next step, first assume a mean, means फर्स्ट जो स्टेप रहेगा वो ये रहेगा कि आपको एक एज्यूम मीन मानना है. हमने इसमें दोबारा से 2 ही एज्यूम मीन ले लिया. अब आपको ध्यान रखना है कि जो आपने एज्यूम मीन लेना है ये फ्रीक्वेंसी में से नहीं लेना, ये मार्क्स में से लेना है. फ्रीक्वेंसी मीन्स द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, वहाँ से नहीं लेना, आप इसको एक्स में से लोगे. तो हमने एक्स में हमारे पास था 5, 2, 3, 4, यहाँ से हमने 2 को एज्यूम मीन ले लिया. अब हम क्या करेंगे, अब हम फाइंड आउट करेंगे dx. dx का फॉर्मूला x माइनस a. सो 5 माइनस 2 3, 2 माइनस 2 0, 3 माइनस 2 1, 4 माइनस 2 it is 2. Then the next step, this is f dx. Instead of x, now we will have f dx, means frequency will be multiplied with respective deviation. Then we will have the next step, this is find out sigma f dx and sigma f. Now use the formula. We have the formula. This is given in step number 6. Formula is equal to a plus sigma f dx by sigma f. On substituting the values, we will get the answer. This is 3.33. I think this topic is also clear to you. Now, this is about the continuous series. Continuous series, first look at the series. You can better understand that wages are given in class intervals. Number of workers are also there. It means how many workers get wages between 10 to 20? That is answer is 8. It doesn't mean that all the 8 persons are getting the wages 11, 12, so and so. All are getting in between 10 to 20. How many workers get wages between 20 to 30? This is 9. So this is the explanation of this series. Here x is the wages, but we cannot identify one number for x. So we need to find the mid values of each group. अब हम यहाँ क्या करेंगे, 10 to 20 का मिड वैल्यू ले लेंगे. और मिड वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है, 10 plus 20 by 2. This is 30 by 2. This is 15. इसी तरह से 20 to 30 की मिड वैल्यू कैसे आएगी, 20 plus 30 divided by 2, that is 25. Now this is wages, number of workers. So the first step is to find out mid values. Everybody knows about how to find out mid values. Now mid values can be written as x, you can write it as m also. मीन्स अगर आप यहाँ पर x दे रहे हो मिड वैल्यूज़ को तो आपका फॉर्मूला बन जाएगा तो सिग्मा एफ एक्स बाय सिग्मा एफ। लेकिन अगर आप m देना चाह रहे हो तो m में भी कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। हम क्या करेंगे, नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स को हम f देंगे, मिड वैल्यूज़ को हम m दे देंगे और फिर हम निकालेंगे एफ एम और फॉर्मूला क्या बनेगा, सिग्मा एफ एम बाय सिग्मा एफ। Again, it is look at the question. First step to find out the mid values, then frequency is multiplied with respective mid values. Then find out the summation of sigma fx or sigma fm. Then use the formula sigma fx by sigma f or sigma fm by sigma f. You will get the arithmetic mean. Now, continuous series and shortcut method. The same process. First find out the mid values, then take a deviation from the mid values. बच्चे keep in your mind, assume mean is never taken from frequency. It is always taken from x, means the mid values in continuous series, x in discrete series. Clear? And first take the assume mean. Let us in this question we are assuming a as 15. Then use the form, then find out the deviation dx x minus a. It will be positive, negative according to the question, but in this question all the values are positive. Now f dx means frequency multiplied by the respective deviation. Then sigma f dx, sigma f dx. Now use the formula a plus sigma f dx by sigma f. You are using the formula, look at the corner, a plus sigma f dx by sigma f. The formula is also given in 5th point, that is formula to find out arithmetic mean by using the shortcut method is a plus sigma f dx by sigma f. This is the step division method. बच्चे, in step division method we take the common factor also. First we will discuss how what is the procedure of finding what is the procedure of using step division method. Then we will discuss that this method can also be used in discrete series also. The first step, mid values, because the series is a continuous series, so first step is to find out mid values. Then second step, take the assumed mean, then deviation. Now look at the deviation. This is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So from 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 we can have a common factor. This is C, this is 10, means इन सब वैल्यूज़ को हम 10 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं क्योंकि 10 इसका एक कॉमन फैक्टर है. सो हमने क्या किया, dx से हमने नेक्स्ट स्टेप बनाया dx डैश. dx डैश क्या है, dx डिवाइड बाय द कॉमन फैक्टर एंड द कॉमन फैक्टर इन दिस क्वेश्चन इज़ 10, क्योंकि जब हम 0 को 10 से डिवाइड करेंगे तो 0 आ जाएगा, बिकॉज 0 डिवाइडेड बाय एनी नंबर इज़ 0. 10 को हम 10 से डिवाइड करेंगे वी विल हैव 1, 20 को 10 से करेंगे वी विल हैव 2, सो एंड सो. सो आफ्टर फाइंडिंग dx डैश वी विल फाइंड आउट f dx डैश, f dx dash, then sigma f dx dash. Now formula, fifth point is there, formula to find the arithmetic mean by using the step division method. This is a plus sigma f dx dash by sigma f into c. A means the assumed mean, sigma f dx dash in our question is 90, sigma f is 46 multiplied by the common factor, this is 10. So the answer will be 34.56. Now dear students, suppose in this table I remove the first and second column, that is wages and number of workers, and we have the series in this question if I remove the first column, that is wages in class intervals, और हमारे पास क्वेश्चन है f mid values, assume mean, then dx f dx. तो ये हमारा क्वेश्चन क्या बन जाएगा, ये हमारा क्वेश्चन डिस्क्रीट सीरीज़ का आ जाएगा. हम डिस्क्रीट सीरीज़ में भी स्टेप डिवीजन मेथड को यूज़ कर सकते हैं अगर डी में हमारे पास कॉमन फैक्टर आ जाए। अगर डी में हमारे पास कॉमन फैक्टर आता है तभी हम उसमें से डी डैश निकाल पाएंगे। सो इन few or typical questions, step division method can also be used in a discrete series also। बच्चे सभी मेथड्स में अगर हम आपको ये सजेस्ट करें कि आपको कौन सा मेथड यूज़ करना चाहिए तो कॉन्टीन्यूस सीरीज़ में आपको स्टेप डिवीजन मेथड ही यूज़ करना चाहिए बिकॉज इट रिड्यूसेस द कैलकुलेशन। अदरवाइज जो आपके मेथड्स हैं डायरेक्ट मेथड में फॉर्मूला छोटा सा होता है, स्टेप कम होते हैं लेकिन उसमें कैलकुलेशन पार्ट बहुत बड़ा होता है। सो आई विल सजेस्ट यू to use the step division method while calculating arithmetic mean, especially in case of continuous series। बाकी आपकी मर्जी है, जो भी आप कर सकते हो। अगर कुछ स्पेसिफिक नहीं कहा गया तो आप किसी भी मेथड से अर्थमेटिक मीन कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो, बट आई विल सजेस्ट यू टू यूज़ द स्टेप डिवीजन मेथड बिकॉज इट रिड्यूसेस द कैलकुलेशन पार्ट। नो डाउट steps are more in this particular method, but calculation is quite less. Now let's recall all the methods. In visual series we will have the formula sigma x by n in case of direct method. In case of shortcut method it is a plus sigma dx by n. Then discrete series direct method, this is sigma fx by sigma f, where f is the frequency and x is the marks or the given information. Shortcut method, this is a plus sigma f dx by sigma f. In case of continuous series direct method, sigma fx by sigma f. Shortcut method, a plus sigma f dx by sigma f. Then step division, a plus sigma dx by, sorry, it should be sigma f dx dash, d dash x or dx dash by sigma f into c. बच्चे स्टेप डिवीजन मेथड a plus sigma f dx dash by sigma f into c because dx dash is dx by c. Got it beta? I think this is very much clear to you. Now what's your homework? बच्चे do practice the numericals given in assignments and send me the solutions. I'm sending you the assignments, so do the assignments and please send your assignments through app so that these can be checked. So enjoy your day, have a wonderful day, do your homework properly. Goodbye बच्चे. Your homework, do the numericals given in assignments and send me on app. Okay beta, have a wonderful day, do your work properly. Goodbye.
आपकी गुड बाय के बिना उनकी गुड बाय ना